And I forgot to even talk about the last line here. I think they want me to show them how I jump or something. Now, at first I was like, oh, that would be weird if they put show jumping at Camp Western. But what if they're not putting show jumping at Camp Western? What if they're teasing that their next project is to work on realistic show jumping? I was right! Hey friends, it's UrsulasRevenge. It is the last Friday of the month, which means we have a new blog post. And honestly, it's a very exciting one, at least for me. I haven't read through it yet. We're going to read through it together. So there are 2 full articles in the blog this month. The first one is about show jumping, and the second one is about Star Stable's 15th birthday. You know the drill of these videos. I'm going to read the blog post and do some training. This way you have something to watch while you are listening. And let's get right into it. So the first article we have is Show Jumping, written by Jacques, the design lead. Hello everyone, I'm Jacques Souls and I'm a design lead at Star Stable. I'm here to talk about a new way to play show jumping races that we are working hard on right now and will release to all of you in the near-ish future. I think you will find it very fun and exciting because we sure do. I have also asked one of the designers doing the hands-on work to create the new races for this updated version and to share their thoughts on this project. I'll let them introduce themselves further down and tell their story about the work that they're doing. So first of all, what are we actually doing? Well, we are making a new, more realistic version of show jumping that follows the real-life rules of the competition much more closely than the version that is currently live in the game. Some of you who have been around in Jorvik for a longer time may feel like this sounds familiar, and that is because this work is inspired by a time-limited trial run of a new version of show jumping that was available for a couple of weeks a few years back. A lot of you really liked it, so we decided to bring it back in an improved version and make it a permanent addition to the game. So for the rules, it's not only about being the fastest through a course, as you also need to ride cleanly without faults that would detract from your results in ranking. Knocking a railing off an obstacle will add to your faults, as will any seconds you spend over the time limit that is set for the specific course. The goal is to have the lowest number of faults to win. In the case of 2 people having the same number of faults, the victory will go to the one with the fastest time. Being fast and precise is the key to being the best in this competition. To help you show off exactly how good you are at both speed and precision, there will be a new leaderboard specifically for this new version of the show jumping race that will display the number of faults you and others have made, along with your time, so you can aim for the top spots to show that you are truly the best, or you can just race for fun like I do. For now, the previous version of show jumping races that are already in the game will stay just as they are and not use this new rule set. Still, we are going to be very interested in seeing the response to these new rules from you, our lovely players, to help us determine what we will be doing in the future when it comes to this feature. We have many ideas ready to go, but we will need help in choosing which way to go with them. So, as always, please let us know what you think. I'm now going to give the floor to my fantastic colleagues so they can talk a bit more about their work and thought process on this project. Bye from me for now, and I hope you will like this new way to show jump. More Show Jumping by GM Esme. Hello again, Star Fam. Last time I had the chance to write for this blog was actually our trial of the very system we're now finally implementing for real, and I couldn't be more excited. Our new Show Jumping is more of a sparkly layer on top of a race that we already know and love, rather than something that needs a complicated introduction. Therefore, it was important for us to introduce it as early in the game as we felt was reasonable. And who can better introduce someone to show jumping than our very own Stacy the Bobcat Girl? She'll add another daily race to her roster, which will be available even to our non-Star Rider players, while some other beloved faces around Jorvik will also offer brand new show jumping races featuring the new system. So why is it important for us to have a super early introduction to this new show jumping? Well, we are hoping that you'll enjoy playing it to the degree that we can make sure you encounter the style of show jumping, or even variations of it as we keep testing around for more gameplay variations throughout the entire game, and not only at a specific point very far into the story. We can't wait to hear what you guys think of the system, and I, for one, as an avid show jumping fan in this game, can't wait to sit down and build more courses, or even rework old ones to use the new system. The sky's the limit. See you in Jorvik, GM Esme. I am so excited for this. I loved the trial of the show jumping mechanic. There were still some things that they wanted to implement, like they didn't implement faults for the water jumps, but it was so promising and so much fun. I am also a big fan of watching show jumping in my free time, and I am so excited to have a realistic version of this in the game. I am probably, I know some people like the dressage. I actually do really like the dressage system in Star Stable, because it just, it's just a little bit of a harder game mode, and as an adult player, I am looking for that kind of challenge. So I'm so excited, and it also sounds like, at least in Esme's article, that First of all, Stacy the Bobcat Girl is getting a brand new race, and it's going to be this realistic show jumping. But also, she says that other faces around Jorvik will also offer brand new show jumping for races featuring this new system. And I don't know if that is like right from the get-go, there's going to be multiple new races, which would be incredible, or if they will get sprinkled in down the line. It's also nice that she mentions that this is going to be available from the get-go for all players. So basically, once you first get to Jorvik after you're a brand new player, and you probably gain a little bit of reputation with Bobcats, since Stacy's races are unlocked through reputation, very quickly though. New players will also get access to this new style of racing. So you don't have to wait until you've gotten to a certain point in the main story quest. You don't have to wait until you've like unlocked Golden Hills at level 12 to get this new type of races. There will be multiple people all around the map who will have races like this, which yes, please. I want like a bigger expansion. Like, I'm assuming I'm gonna like this because I like the test run, but like, yes, more races, more challenging type of races everywhere, so we can do them all everywhere. I'm so giddy. I'm so excited. I literally cannot say anymore how excited I am, because the first iteration was so fun. And I even know more about show jumping now than I did when I did that original test run like 4 years ago. So I am like absolutely like beside myself, so excited about this. They said it's soonish. I don't know how soon it is, but if we can kind of go by like the way that they've been doing blog posts, usually it's like something that's coming within like the next month or two. And we don't have the August roadmap yet. And the next article, which is about Star Stable's birthday, isn't until September. So maybe we get it in August? Well, I mean, technically we do have the August roadmap. I forgot that it's the last day of July and that Camp Western is all of August. So maybe very early September. I'm so excited. Our second article is called Happy Birthday Star Stable and is written by Emma, a game designer. Hello, fellow horse lovers. Can you believe it's already been 15 years? 15! That is practically ancient in internet years. If Star Stable Online were a horse, it would now be old enough to pretend it absolutely did not hear you calling from the pasture. Another year older, another year wiser, and somehow still finding new ways to get lost in Jorvik. Across Jorvik, preparations are underway for the Jorvik Riding Camp's 15th anniversary! A celebration of beloved parts of Jorvik and the many riders who have passed through its gates. For us, it's also a moment to celebrate 15 years of Star Stable Online, the horses we have loved, the friends we have found, and all of the adventures, planned or otherwise, that have made Jorvik feel like home. This year's anniversary is all about those memories, the first rides, that weird little thrill of realizing Jorvik was bigger than you thought, and that there was probably another quest waiting just around the corner. Maya is finally taking a break from helping out all of Jorvik's newcomers. She is now in charge of the celebration, and luckily, she will not have to do it alone. The Soul Riders are pairing up with the amazing riding clubs to help, but this is Jorvik, so a simple party was never going to stay simple for long. There are races to ride, puzzles to solve, a judge to impress, and enough club pride in the air to make even Loretta proud. During the event, you'll help Maya, the Soul Riders, and the riding clubs get everything ready for the anniversary. I won't spoil too much, but expect some nostalgia, a few new challenges, and at least one moment where you may find yourself staring at the screen thinking, wait, am I supposed to know this? For riders who love a good throwback, there will also be plenty of things to experience. There are old memories to revisit, familiar places to ride through, and a few little nods for those of you who have been around for a while. But don't worry, if this is your first ride through Jorvik, we're sure you'll have just as much fun. This one is for the riders who were there in the beginning, the riders who joined somewhere along the way, and the riders who are still figuring out which way Moorland is. Star Stable has changed a lot over the years. The map's bigger, the horses are fancier, and most of us have probably changed a bit too. But there is still something special about logging in, getting up on your horse, and heading out into Jorvik. Be it that Celtic-inspired music track starting when setting foot on Southhoof, or that unique feeling of finally opening the gate to a new area for the very first time. Come celebrate with us, help Maya and the Soul Riders keep everything mostly under control, and take a little ride down memory lane. See you in the saddle, and happy 15 years. That was such a sweet article! I haven't even been playing Star Stable for that long. I think, was it my 5th anniversary that just passed? Yeah, my 5th anniversary of Star Stable. I'm so excited. I know people were like really upset that there wasn't a Star Stable birthday celebration, like a true birthday celebration the last couple of years. They did say in an article that they weren't going to be focusing on that event. It was kind of like just a short little like small celebration. Even historically, it hadn't lasted, I don't think, more than a couple of days or maybe even a week. But it seems like they are changing that for the big one this year. We are getting a celebration of Star Stable's birthday at Camp Moorland, which It's kind of funny that they say like, oh, it's 15 years of Camp Jorvik. Meanwhile, it's like, no, Camp Jorvik's really only existed for I think like 3 years, but still, I think it is a perfect place for the celebration because, well, it's kind of where the journey starts now, but also Camp Jorvik is actually a really beautiful part of the map that nobody goes back to revisit. For the most part, nobody goes back to revisit once they leave it. And I would love a reason to return there because it's so cute. Like it's just a really cute area to like sit and roleplay and just kind of like hang out. I feel like they sprinkled in like some little hints about what's to come. They did talk about like Memory Lane and like kind of revisiting some things. I do know in spoilers one of the things that will be coming, but because it wasn't specifically mentioned in this blog post, I don't want to share it. But if you do a little digging on some spoiler channels, you will find what I'm talking about. Has to do with horse transformations. I'll just leave it at that. The line here where they say, at least one moment where you may find yourself staring at the screen thinking, wait, am I supposed to know this? It's kind of giving Star Stable history quiz or like trivia quiz, which they have done for previous birthday events. And I like the trivia. I'm such a know-it-all about this game. Self-proclaimed, by the way. I love this game and looking into the history and the research and like just like the lore of this game. Like I love compiling it, so I'm really excited whenever they do some sort of like quiz that is about the game itself. That's my assumption though. My assumption is it's going to be a quiz and not just like offhanded comments by the soul writers about things from the past that you're like, wait a minute, I don't remember that. But even if that is the case, I am excited to read all of the dialogue. So you can tell that this article was written by somebody who genuinely loves this game and is so excited that it has made it to 15. And I am also one of those people, like, no matter like how disappointed we can be at some of the other events and some of the other updates, and this game isn't perfect. No game ever is perfect. But like, I still come back to this game like every day after 5 years of joining and have a great time when I play, even if things aren't exactly how I would do it. I'm still having a lot of fun, and I just deeply love this game so much, and I'm so excited for the next couple of months. I'm excited to see what they have in store for birthday. I mean, I wasn't really even expecting them to do anything for birthday. I'm glad that they are because 15 is like an insane milestone and it should be celebrated. And like, I mean, I already told you guys how much I'm excited about show jumping, but like, I literally am so inspired. This article in particular, honestly, is just like, I love reading when people love this game, and like I love like reading when like people are really enjoying what's going on. Like obviously we all know that the comment sections for like Instagram and everywhere is generally filled with a lot of negativity, and it is hard to find people who genuinely do love this game because there are people who do genuinely love this game. It's just obviously not as loud. But like, man, like reading like this particular article has me so inspired and so excited and hopeful for this game in like the next couple of months. And I just like, I can't even like really put it into words. Like seeing somebody else's excitement for this game is truly infectious. And like, I hope that I'm also able to like inspire people to want to play this game because I love it so much, and I'm telling you guys how much I love it so much, and I'm having fun with it. Like, sure, I mostly only talk about the updates, and yeah, I don't always agree with everything they do, and I will tell you when I disagree. But like, man, I really hope that this like kind of inspires you to like log into the game and play it the way that you did, like, or maybe you would have as a kid. Like, just like go do random races and run around with friends if you can, and just like try to like, you know, get back to that childlike wonder of enjoying the game again, because like it's in there. I promise you it's in there. You can find enjoyment in this game again. It's just such a nice like way to like unwind and just play this game and just have some fun. And I want other people to feel that way because, you know, the world the way that it is, there's very limited times to find joy, and I feel like I find that a lot in Star Stable, finding just joy in general, and I want more people to find that too. But I'm kind of digressing from what the article is about. I just you know, I just yap. I am so excited to see what the birthday event has in store. I mean, it's not like truly an event, it's like maybe like a mini event, but I completely didn't even talk about the club aspect. They kind of slipped it in there like so smoothly that I forgot to talk about it, but there's gonna be like a mini club event going on too. They already released a new page on the website for Writing Club United. I was going to make a whole video on it, but I didn't wind up doing it. But we can just talk about it now because I think it's tied to this birthday event. So if you look on the website, up at the top bar, there is a new tab called Riding Club United, and it will take you to this page that has something, it has event dates. So from August 26th to September 22nd, which I'm guessing also is now maybe like spoiler of when this like birthday event will be, is right after Camp Western. Riding Club United is a riding student in Jorvik. Throughout the 4 weeks of the event, being part of a riding club opens up fun group challenges and rewards. Whether you play a little or a lot, it's all about enjoying the ride with your club. For anyone looking to team up, steps for joining or creating a club can be found here. So basically if you're already in a club, great. If not, you're going to find a club. I'm sure most people will be advertising their club. You can also do this as a one-player club. They do mention that it is going to be harder if you do it alone, but not impossible. So if you are very much a lone wolf player, you do still have options, but you can also just like temporarily team up with like some new people, maybe make some new friends. That would be novel. So basically you're going to find a club and join it. You are going to communicate and coordinate with your friends in your club. They do say you can use like the in-game mail system or the club chat, you know, just to keep it in-game. But I know most clubs do have alternative like group chats. Like my club has a Discord just because it's easier to communicate. But you know, from a game and online safety perspective, they should just say to use the in-game stuff. Basically, you're going to coordinate with your friends. You're going to do different activities, and each activity that a team member does will go towards a progression system. And you will get rewards depending on how far your team progresses. Because, at least I'm hoping, because it says that you can do this alone, there's no limit to how many activities you can do a day. You can just keep grinding them, which I would love that. So it seems like we're going to be getting basically like just daily chores that you can do with your club, and it all just goes to like a progression board that you unlock new things. As far as what we unlock, my suspicion is that it is a outfit set. Because if you look down at the FAQ, it says, will the rewards be available to be acquired in the game? And it says, yes, all rewards will be available to acquire for star coins in the game 6 months after the Riding Club United has ended. It's kind of similar to Trailblazer, so I'm assuming that it's like, 6-month exclusive outfit that then gets added to the game. So I'm assuming it's an outfit. I have no confirmation of that, but basically you can follow your club's progression on the website, but you will be actually doing the activities in Jorvik. Also fun, we'll be starting with Happy Horse Week, so our horses will be happy. And then weekly rewards. Each week introduces a new set of rewards to look forward to. It is a fun opportunity to participate with your clubmates and earn personal rewards, all leading up to special surprise rewards in week 4. So yeah, lots of things to unlock with your club and team. Also worth noting, I'm not going to go through all of the FAQ, but a couple of the FAQs mention about like what happens if I miss rewards, or how do I get rewards, what if I change clubs and stuff like that. And basically, so long as you do one task with your team within your club, you will be able to unlock any rewards that have been or will be unlocked so long as you remain with that team. If you do switch teams or clubs, you have to do one more task again with that club to unlock their rewards. However, you can only unlock each reward once, no matter which club you're part of. So you can't leave and rejoin multiple clubs to get multiple rewards. You can only unlock each reward once, no matter which club you're a part of. But again, you have to at least participate by doing one of the activities. This one's also interesting to note. They say, what happens if I forget to claim my rewards before the week ends? No need to panic. All unlocked rewards will remain available for you to claim manually on the event page for up to 30 days after the event ends. Once that 30-day window is up, the event page will disappear, and any remaining unclaimed rewards you were eligible for will be automatically sent to your Jorvik mailbox. So you will still get your rewards even if you aren't able to log on and claim them. You at least have to log on and do one activity to be able to be eligible for them. But yeah, that is it for this video. I'm so excited about what is coming at the end of August and September. I'm excited for this club thing. I'm excited for birthday. I'm excited for show jumping. Blog posts are usually pretty inspiring for me, and I'm so looking forward to the future of this game. So that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another video like this. I do try to cover every Wednesday update and more. Let me know your thoughts about this blog post, what you are looking most forward to, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!